I'm Holly Andrews, Integrative Nutrition Health Coach and Executive Wellness Coach. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the kitchen. If you haven't checked out my new book, Heal Your Stress from the Inside Out, go to the link in the description below, check it out. The launch is still open and I would love for you to join us there. You get bonuses and prizes and I would just love to have your feedback on the book, so check it out. And now on to today's recipe. Today I have for you a Cinco de Mayo power plate with cilantro-lime grilled chicken, strawberry avocado salsa, and cauliflower rice and black beans. It sounds amazing, it looks amazing, it smells amazing, and it tastes just as amazing. And I'm so excited to share this recipe with you this week. So Cinco de Mayo actually happens to be my anniversary, so it's often a challenge for us to go out and have a nice anniversary dinner on Cinco de Mayo, so sometimes we eat at home, and that is what inspired this power plate recipe. So it is protein packed, fiber packed, antioxidant packed, so all of those things that are going to help keep our cortisol balanced, our blood sugar stable, and our gut healthy, which is what we are all about here on this channel. So let's get into it. There is so much goodness packed into this one dish. I can't even begin to tell you. So chicken, obviously we have protein. It's high in protein from the chicken. We've got some protein from the black beans. And so it is just overflowing with that protein that we need for muscle health, brain health, overall body health. We've got healthy fats, of course. We've got avocado salsa, so we've got the healthy fats from the avocados. The avocados also have a ton of fiber packed into them. Most people don't realize that. So I try to eat avocado at least some amount every day just for the healthy fats and the fiber. So we've got that in our salsa. The black beans, of course, high fiber there. Any kind of legume is going to have high fiber. It's also going to have some amount of protein in it. Not enough to satisfy your protein requirements, but paired with the chicken, it's perfect. Finally, we've got garlic, we've got lime, we've got cilantro. All of those are antioxidant heavy, so they're gonna help with the detoxification process, get rid of those free radicals, those that have oxidized, and get them out of our system. Cilantro is really great for liver support as well. Garlic is a prebiotic, so I mean, all kinds of good stuff here. And so you've got a recipe that is just absolutely bursting with flavor and still meets all of those dietary requirements that our body needs. And of course, we've got the seasonal strawberries, which are just perfect this time of year in that salsa. So again, additional antioxidants, additional fiber, low sugar, low glycemic, so not going to spike your blood sugar, and tons of spices to just really pull this recipe all together and give our taste buds a flavor burst that we want and our body the nutrients that it needs. So let's talk about how easy it is to throw this recipe together. I do want to say before we get into this that you can prep many elements of this recipe ahead of time. I didn't do that. I threw it all together in about half an hour. So simple, so easy. But if you want to, you can marinate the chicken the night before. You can make the salsa the day before and let it sit and let all the flavors meld. That would be a really great option. And then, you can just cook the chicken and the rice and beans when you're getting ready to have your meal. So this is prep easy. It's quick, it's simple. If you're not gonna prep, it's just perfect. So the first thing that I did was I went ahead and I got my chicken ready to marinate. So I grabbed chicken from our local farm, as I always do. I've got about 1.5 pounds of chicken breasts. I did cut the chicken breasts in half because they were rather large. So I've got 4 chicken breast halves, and I put those in a bowl and then just added the marinade ingredients right on top. So it was the juice of 2 limes, about 1/4 cup of chopped cilantro. Again, if you don't like cilantro, you can leave that out or you can substitute parsley. That would be another great option. Let's see, salt, cumin, smoked paprika, garlic, olive oil. All of those ingredients I threw right into the bowl over the chicken and got those stirred around. And then the chicken, if you're not prepping it the night before, needs to marinate for about 15 minutes. So I set the chicken aside. And while the chicken was marinating, I worked on the salsa. So this salsa calls for about a couple tablespoons of chopped cilantro. Again, substitute if you don't like the cilantro. It calls for an avocado diced. It calls for a cup of diced strawberries, the juice of a lime, and some salt and a little bit of garlic. So again, super simple ingredients, not time consuming. I just topped all of my strawberries when I got to that point and then just chopped them up as I was going along and blended all of that together, set that aside to let the flavors meld while we were working on the rest of it. So once that was done, I went ahead and I prepped my cast iron pan by adding a little bit of olive oil in there. Then I went and got my grill preheated. The cauliflower rice and the black beans take just about as much time as it does to grill the chicken. I chose to grill my chicken on the grill outside, but if you've got a grill pan, you could always do that on the stovetop, or you could bake it. However it works for you, whatever's easiest for you is what I say go and do. So once the grill was preheated, I turned on the stovetop where my cast iron pan was to get that heated while I got the chicken on the grill. Now for the chicken, I did about 5 minutes per side on the grill. Adjust that as you need to for the thickness or thinness of the chicken breast. I tried to get the grill, somewhere between 350, 400, how grills can get. So while the chicken was grilling, I went ahead and I got my cauliflower rice and black beans going. So a little bit of olive oil heated in my cast iron pan, about a clove's worth of garlic in there, let that, become fragrant. Then I added in 2 cups of cauliflower rice. I went ahead and bought pre-riced cauliflower in a bag from the store because I just didn't want to deal with ricing my own cauliflower. I did get fresh cauliflower rice, not frozen, but either would work. Let the cauliflower rice cook for, about 3 to 5 minutes. So just before I went out to turn the chicken breasts on the grill, I added in my black beans and my cumin and salt, got that all stirred around so it would cook down some more, turned the chicken on the grill, and then when the chicken was done, the cauliflower rice and black beans was done as well. So you can see it came out really pretty. The chicken is perfectly grilled. The cauliflower and black beans are heated through and exactly cooked. And then the salsa down the middle just makes for really beautiful pops of color and freshness there to complement the chicken and the cauliflower rice and black beans. Now I am using cauliflower rice today because I want the cruciferous vegetables, but you could always use regular rice or brown rice, whatever you want. You can make this recipe your own, but I did choose to use the cauliflower rice because I wanted the cruciferous vegetables, again, to support detoxification, to support our healthy liver. So that's why I went that way today. But if you need more carbs, definitely do a brown rice or a white rice. Whatever your dietary needs call for, you can adapt this recipe. So I hope that you enjoy. I hope that your taste buds love this recipe as much as mine do. Don't forget to check out the book. Grab the recipe at the link in the description below. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And until next time, I'm Holly Andrews, and I believe that you can heal your stress from the inside out.